Hello everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Oh my goodness, it is 1:34 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on March 25th. The energy is amped. I have been trying to go to sleep for hours and it just isn't happening. So I thought I'd just get up here and do a read. See what Spirit has to say for us. May as well. I'm just laying in bed doing nothing. My body's been tingling. My muscles have been achy. My mind hasn't really been racing. I'm really grateful because I've had this experience before where my mind just wouldn't stop. So I'm really grateful that this time it seems to be more of a body thing rather than a mind thing. I'd be curious to know how it's affecting you. But let's just look right in there and see what Spirit has for us. Spirit, what do you want the collective to know at this time? Please and thank you. We got the Chariot. Ooh, we got a little bit of crookedness here too. Okay, we got the Chariot in the upright position. Forward momentum, a departure, a journey. Challenged by challenged, there's judgment and a disconnect happening. So judgment, a rebirth, disconnect, a re-evaluation. In the subconscious. We've got the Four of Wands. Reunions, freedom, marriage, harmony, celebration. In the recent past, we've got the Hermit reversed. Somebody had to withdraw. They lost their way. Intentions and expectations. Rebirth, the sun, vitality. All is well. In the near future. Whoa, holy moly. In the future. So we've got Five of Swords, which is conflict. And over these proposals, this Ace of Cups, right? And this leader. So it looks like a whole bunch of folks are having some issues with the calls that the emperors are making regarding these contracts. The lens that's being looked through is the Knight of Wands. So somebody is being unpredictable and charming. They want to come forward being sexy and stuff. And in the environment, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. A working parent, somebody financing a particular thing. hopes and fears. Strength. And the outcome. The Star. Renewal. And Ace of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. And Ten of Cups. So there's the Chariot, forward momentum. Whoa, what the heck is going on down there? Oh. Well, victory. We have a leader here who's not taking their position lightly. They don't feel it's for entertainment purposes. This leader is a courageous leader. Gaining momentum, moving forward. And this is not for entertainment. They're serious. They're challenged because judgment is occurring and somebody's disconnected. Judgment is being called by a sovereign person. And this player is being disconnected. Okie dokie. We've got the Four of Wands here. Reunions, harmony, engagements. Ooh. Freedom, marriage, celebration. Whoa. Teacher, congratulations. Who knows, maybe you're going to be a teacher. Maybe you're getting a new position as a teacher. Or maybe your teacher is congratulating you. In the recent past, somebody's lost their way. They're lonely. They have to withdraw. A scholar. Somebody who has knowledge. Academic. We've got the Sun here in the intentions and expectations. So there's a rebirth was the intentions. Somebody lost their way. They were expecting a rebirth. And they were utilizing their knowledge, whatever it was that they were taught by their kin. And their kin may have seen you as perfect. And they wanted to bring you conflict. conflict to your Ace of Cups. And the Emperor is like, hold up, what's happening? What you doing to this peaceful person here? Five of Swords. This peaceful person who's coming into a proposal, a marriage. This Emperor is right here. And we've got a Knight of Wands rushing in. Could be that something's changing and they're not happy with that. We've got a Queen of Pentacles, Explorer, or maybe exploring something, a different way of looking at things, exploring different options of getting things done. The hope is to be strong, you know, to operate out of this subtle power, you know, and focus. It's time. So there's a backstory here. And this is pretty much in the order that I feel it needs to go to. There's a backstory to this personality, to this need to pretend to be someone you're not. This horse playing around with personalities. But it's time for something, and there's strength here. And then you've got Star, so there's renewal and rejuvenation. And I'm still awake. Full of vim and vigor. The Star. And then you've got Invisible. Wouldn't that be wild if this shining star was invisible? I wonder how that would happen. Oh, and then you got Wise Guy on the bottom of the deck. Is he making a promise? Is he trying to make a promise, but the advice is to do nothing? Do nothing, say nothing, don't get involved. So there's a Chariot here. A victory, a forward momentum. This leader is not doing it for kicks. Something about the distant horizons. This is a ship in the sky setting down anchor. Or lifting anchor, taking off on the distant horizons. This is like the Chariot card. It's a ship in the sky. So you got two chariots here. You've got a sovereign being calling judgment on the player who's being disconnected. Ooh. A coffin. You've got a Four of Wands here. So there's reunions, freedom, marriage. There's a teacher who's giving congratulations. Or maybe you're getting promoted to teacher of something that you have learned through this and you're getting congratulated. moving stuff around. There's an immature woman here, or maybe you're a younger woman. Maybe there's an immature woman who's a teacher who's congratulating you on your reunion. Somebody lost their way. They had been utilizing everything that they had been taught to perfection with the intention of gaining a rebirth. And a great fortune. That's what they were going for. You've got the sun here, so there's vitality and a rebirth. There's kin and perfection. Pathway. So the pathway is open. All is well. So the Emperor is here in the near future, an authority figure, all about rules and power and structure and stability and all that. And he's got, there's this Ace of Cups here for this peaceful person. Love, compassion, proposals, marriage. She's all at peace. She's got this beautiful smile on her face. She's holding flowers in her hands. She's wearing a wreath of flowers on her head. She's all connected spiritually. And then you've got these people who are being abusive, bringing conflict. They didn't gain a courtship. They were defeated. Proposals are here, but they didn't get it. This Emperor is here, and these guys are a bunch of bullies. You got this Knight of Wands here who's unpredictable, but he came out with the chicken card. So he's rushing forward with passionate energy. A message. Might be sending a message or receiving a message. This Queen of Pentacles could be an explorer, somebody with a maternal instinct, a nurturer, a supportive and reliable parent figure, guardian perhaps. An explorer, so they could be traveling from a distance. Whoa. This came out and flipped. Oh. So this Queen of Pentacles is not a false person, is not a thief, and isn't a reason to be concerned. In today's world, that's pretty important. The hope is what? Well, it's time, for one. You're strong, compassionate. You got this subtle power, and it's time for what? That this backstory be told about these personalities horseplaying around. Is the truth going to come out? There's a backstory. So there's lovers in the reverse and sudden wealth in the reverse. These personalities were horse playing around, pretending to be somebody with the intention of gaining this sudden wealth and this love connection, but it didn't work out. It didn't work out. It's time. You're strong. The star is here. Healing, spiritual fortune, rejuvenation. And then there's invisible. It could be that this star is invisible. Like maybe this star is being cloaked. Oh, somebody's getting a message of concern about this gift. This star must be the gift. The gift of healing and rejuvenation, renewal, faith, purpose, spirituality. This star is the gift, and somebody is getting a message of concern. Like maybe somebody's getting a message of concern that they can't locate this star, that they're invisible. Child. Oh, this privileged lady is going to have a child when she gets married. With who? The main male. Love is in the air. It's wild, man. When these energies were hitting and then all the tension was rising, it was pretty intense. I thought I was just being cranky, but when I went to bed and I couldn't sleep, I knew right away what it was. It was like whatever was negative in me was being burned out, and it's probably happening to all of you too, as this energy courses through our bioforms and our vitality. It's like we're renewed, and all that denseness, everything that's dense is kind of being fleshed out. Yeah, death. It's like it's overall, everything that's dense inside of us is being fleshed out. Okay, anyway, back to the read. We've got the chariot, and then you've got the ship in the sky taking off on the distant horizons. Boom shakalaka. You've got this leadership position, and it's not for entertainment purposes only. This is serious business. This isn't pumping gas or flipping burgers. This is serious business. I mean, that's serious business too, because you certainly don't want bugs or spit in your food, or you don't want diesel in your gasoline car, or gas in your diesel. Oh, we got I feel good when I can help others, service in the reverse. We'll have to clarify that. It could be that whoever was not in service to others is this player who has been disconnected and put in a coffin, or whatever they've been doing has been kaput. Because this sovereign being, who is a leader, who takes their job very seriously and has gained a victory and is taking forward momentum, chariot times 2, they're calling judgment on this business. This isn't for giggles. This isn't entertainment. Ooh. It came out again. Gosh darn, guys. The player is disconnected, and then they got coffin and death. Sovereign being calling judgment. This is serious business. You know, and I think that you're being congratulated because you've gained your freedom and you're entering into a reunion of marriage. And I think this person who was not in service to others is this immature teacher. And they're the ones who are in the coffin. And you're being congratulated coming into this harmonious engagement. There's somebody that doesn't have any patience. It could be this teacher, this immature woman or younger woman doesn't have any patience. They lost their way. They have to withdraw. They were using all of their knowledge that they had been taught to try to go after this great fortune. And peace. They were trying to steal a great fortune and peace from a sunny person, from this person. You got the sun here who's got an open pathway, and you've got this person who lost their way trying to steal the great fortune and the peace from this sun and their path. And their kin taught them how to do it, and they followed the instruction to the T. They did it perfectly. They're under judgment. They enlisted their friends to help them. They're all about abusive relationships, but they weren't able to get a courtship. They weren't able to get involved in this Four of Wands here. So they're bringing conflict of Five of Swords to this peaceful woman because she doesn't want to have a courtship with them. She does have a proposal, an Ace of Cups here. Could be having a new baby. And the Emperor is here too. Saying, hey, what's going on there, little Mr. Five of Swords? Could be a father figure. Yeah. They couldn't get a courtship and they couldn't take the abundance out from under this peaceful person. They couldn't get a marriage with this person and steal the wealth through that contract. There is a Knight of Wands rushing in passionately. They're afraid of something. They got a message or something. Love. They're afraid of love. So they're coming in all sexy and charming to try to pick a fight with love. I don't know. What they're upset about it. You got a Queen of Pentacles who's an explorer, a maternal figure, guardian, nurturer, reliable parent figure who doesn't bring a need to be concerned. They're not a false person. They're not a thief. They're not playing with your mind. You're strong, and it's time for a change here. The backstory of these actors horseplaying around, they weren't able to get a love relationship with you, and they weren't able to steal the sudden wealth. This might actually come out in the open. Oh, now. Blame. Blame. So you accept responsibility for your own well-being. And these ones blame you for their well-being. They want your gift. It could be cloaked. The star on the healer may be cloaked right now. And that's a message of concern for those who want to bring adversity. They can't find you. Courage. The star is courageous. Full of self-esteem, not pride, but self-esteem. Gifts of the soul that benefit themselves and others. Understanding. So somebody is not in service to others, and they have a lack of understanding. They don't see anybody else's side of things. I don't think they care. This leader who is here, who gained a victory and is going places, they take their job very seriously. They're a sovereign being, and they're calling judgment on this situation. This player is being disconnected. They're in a coffin, and then the death card is right there too. You got coffin and death. Boom, right there. I mean, that's wild. Judgment, coffin, death for a player by a sovereign being. They disagree. They're having disagreements. They want forgiveness. There's congratulations here on a reunion, on gaining freedom, having domestic happiness. There's a younger woman here or an immature woman who doesn't have any patience. They're a teacher. On how to go out and take a great fortune and peace from somebody. And their divine unions. This is reciprocity. It's a what goes around comes around. It's what you put out, you receive, right? Somebody lost their way. They utilized their teachings, their knowings, their whatever they learned to try to take a great fortune and the peaceful pathway from this sun. They used their friends and their family to do it, and they followed the instruction to perfection. They wanted the soul tie, destiny, and commitment of this sun. They were working it hard. But it's a missed opportunity. They didn't get the courtship. They didn't get the abundance. They're all about abusive relationships. They brought a Five of Swords to this peaceful woman. Please do what you need to do with the genders. Who's received a proposal of marriage, a love. And these are new feelings. She may be having a new baby. There's the Emperor right here whose discipline could be a father figure or could be the partner. Could be the Most High. We got guilty and it came out in the reverse. They may have been trying to accuse this person of something. So it says winning at all costs. But whatever it is, they were not found guilty. You've got this Knight of Wands wanting to use love. So he's moving forward in a charming, unpredictable, sexy way. Wow. He's afraid of something. He got a message and it's disturbing him. He feels broken about it. He feels shattered. He's behaving in an unpredictable way. You've got this mother figure here who is on the up and up. It's explored. So she could be from another timeline, another realm, another system, another space. Whatever it is, she's here. And she's a supportive and practical, nurturing person who's not playing with your mind. You got third party here. And that could be what she is protecting you from. She's making sure this thief, this false person, is not a concern of yours. She's making sure they're not able to mess with your mind. Mama's in the house. I think that's funny, when abusive people think that their victim is alone. And maybe they are in the beginning, but I just think it's funny, how time evolves and things change and everything shifts. Weakness becomes a subtle power with time, Somebody wants to reveal something. They want to tell the truth. They didn't get the courtship. They didn't get to be a lover. They didn't wind up with the abundance. They didn't wind up with sudden wealth. You accept responsibility for your well-being. They blame you for their well-being. And now they want to tell you the truth, whatever that is. So the star is here. The star is the gift. The star is courageous and invisible. Somebody's getting a message of concern. They sabotaged themselves. They messed up the good things in their life. They're unsatisfied. And they're in regret. They want to mend the connection now. Good news. Good news. It's a miracle. This leader takes their job seriously and they're gaining victory. They're moving forward. They're gaining momentum. This player is on overload. They're having disagreements about this judgment. They got coffin and death here. Disconnection. They're on overload. They're feeling overwhelmed. They feel that this is excessive, but, they taught people how to destroy love, how to steal the pathway and the peace and the great fortune from other people. And what goes around comes around with this reciprocity card. They don't have any more time. They didn't get the dream. They ran out of time and they didn't get the dream. You're being congratulated on your reunion. Somebody's frightened about that. The ones who tried to dominate you, they're frightened about your reunion. They lost their way. They used every trick in the book, everything that they were taught to try to steal your peace, your commitment, your destiny, your soul tie, your great fortune. They did everything they could to try to dominate you and frighten you. All right, come on. But you're okay. But you're okay. They missed their opportunity. They used their family, their friends, and they followed their teachings perfectly. There's evidence of everything they did. An investigation is going on. It could be that they were trying to pin something on you. They were trying to gaslight you and blame you for something that they were doing to you. You were found not guilty. They were bringing a Five of Swords to this peaceful person to try to interrupt their proposal, their marriage, their new baby. And they were trying to do that through stealing a courtship so that they could steal the abundance. They were trying to use love and theft. Yeah. This peaceful person has an Ace of Cups, love, proposal, marriage, new baby, and savings with a partner, a life partner. They were able to preserve themselves. Wow. And this person, you've got a Knight of Wands who's feeling broken. They got some sort of a message and they're afraid about it. So they're wanting to use love. They're wearing a mask. They feel broken. They're wearing a mask and they're wanting to use love. So they're coming in all sexy and charming, trying to get a relationship with somebody. This Queen of Pentacles is here to make sure that it doesn't happen. She's not going to let this explorer mess with your mind, steal from you. She's not going to let this false person near you. You have no reason to be concerned about this third party. They're bound to their commitments. They're bound to their commitments. This Queen of Pentacles is going to make sure that they don't obtain you. She made a vow. She made a promise. And she's going to keep her vow and promise. There's a subtle power here, and it's time. You accept responsibility for your well-being. Things are going to be revealed. These ones did not get a love relationship with you. They were not able to steal your sudden wealth. They're blaming you. You're strong, and because you're strong, you didn't crumble under their efforts to squash you. They're blaming you. They might be getting a little stubborn. They might be getting a little nutty, arrogant. They sabotaged themselves. The star is invisible. This gift they cannot find. It is moving forward with courage and confidence. He, she, the gift. And it's invisible. They can't find it. They sabotage themselves. Oh. And this is the end. In the upper, that says conclusion right there. So this is the conclusion. You gain. You get the fruits of your labor. You're coming into your reward. The star either gets the gift, is the gift, or moves forward. Oh, look at this. Into again a reward. Gain. Fruits of your reward. Jackpot. And these ones who sabotaged themselves and tried to rob you, they're protesting because they're in danger now. They got to face some sort of natural disaster. And you earned your merit. And then we have aid, live and learn, and confinement. So, yeah, it looks to me like those ones who were wearing masks and messing around, it looks like there's a new leader making decisions, and they're not playing around. This isn't for entertainment purposes only. They're taking their job very seriously, and they're putting an ending to this malarkey of stealing destinies and pathways of people. It looks to me like that's what's happening here. So with that being said, I'll go ahead and see you on the next one. I hope you all are getting your rest. Tomorrow's a work day now. Good night.